Hey there, my name is Jake McCambley. I'm a graduate of TripleTen software engineering program, and I currently work as a software engineer for a company called Practice Suite. Practice Suite builds software to help therapists connect to therapy seekers and help therapy seekers find therapists. My job constitutes many things. I write React code to build features for a number of different platforms. I write backend code. I do a lot of infrastructure work in AWS. I do a lot of analytics work for our marketing team. I love it. It gets me experience in many different fields, and I'm able to stay pretty closely tied to the mission, which is one of the best parts of the job. Prior to going through the TripleTen software engineering program, I worked a number of different jobs, all really enjoyable. They made me who I am today, and they are experiences that I wouldn't change. But I was looking for a job that was a little bit more stable, something that would allow me to work from home. A lot of those jobs didn't really have the flexibility I was looking for either. So like if I was, say, on premises, it was a straight up 8-hour workday, working from 9 to 5. My life changed in a number of different ways. I will say the biggest day-to-day change for me is my commute. I get out of bed right here, and then I walk downstairs, and I can boot up my computer and be at work within 10 minutes. Of course, I have to stop and make coffee on the way, but the commute really isn't that bad. It's non-existent. It's great. My jobs used to be more physically demanding, but now it's a lot more cerebral. I really love that in my job now. Of course, at the end of the day, the exhaustion is different. The exhaustion is now like a mental exhaustion where my downtime might look a little bit different. I'm more keen to do something physical, like go for a run or go for a bike or go ski up a local ski mountain versus maybe coming off a different job where I'd be, working as a line cook for 8 hours or something like that. And then coming home and just wanting to sit and veg out for a while. I was hoping that my physical output would be more at a leisure time than in a job time as I pivoted careers, and I've really found that one. I do feel like since I work from home, it's harder at the end of the day to move away from work. And I feel like that kind of comes with remote work. That's not unique to software engineering. I think the thing that lends itself to me taking my work home the most is that I really lean into the flexibility as much as possible. So I'm working at 9:30, I'll take a break at noon, I'll come back to work at 2, work until 5 p.m., have dinner, and then work from 6 to 9 p.m. Sometimes taking those breaks is a great way to get the brain churning, but sometimes that also means that during those walks with Ashley, I'm not really able to disconnect as much as I want to. Would I trade that inability to leave work at work for the ability to have the flexibility that I do in a day-to-day life? No. I think that flexibility is really important to me. So I've been at Practice Suite for coming up on 3 years now. How has my job changed since leaving TripleTen and getting a job? Then versus now, some things are still the same. The things that are still the same are that I'm still learning every day, which is really wonderful. And then unfortunately, imposter syndrome is still a major factor. I now have 3 years of this company. When are they going to find out that I have no idea what I'm doing? And that's of course unfair. No one has ever come at me and asked me, who do you think you are? Like the only person who's really going to ask me that is me looking in the mirror. Things that are different, Practice Suite has grown a bunch. That means that our mission has expanded to be able to meet the needs of many people. Not just is the work more emotionally engaging and maybe fulfilling in different ways, but that also means different opportunities to work on different, very cool projects, use different tech to work on some cool stuff. It's really empowering for me to only 3 years after leaving TripleTen, only 3 years after getting this job, to be a subject matter expert in that way. Anybody who wants to come in and work on Zenko.co, usually they have a lot of questions for me. And so that in itself has become kind of a great leadership opportunity, a great learning opportunity for me to be able to guide folks to best be able to contribute to our platform. Since leaving TripleTen, I have a lot of reflections. I count my blessings every day that I graduated when I did, and that the company that I felt most aligned to is hiring. I'm grateful that I work in an industry that is growing, even as the economy is shifting as it is. People, especially now, want therapy, and so we got to build the tools to help them. So, I've been really lucky. I had a lot of privileges going into TripleTen. I had a lot of privileges during TripleTen, and I had a lot of privileges and luck after TripleTen. So, that's one of the biggest reflections that I have is, just how blessed I was, and I'm grateful for that every day.